Welcome to 100 Proof. You know who I am, K Micheals, 100% real talk. Yes, you never know where I may be or what I may be doing. Just last week, you saw me kicking my way into the kickboxing world, working out with some of the MMA fighters. Well, this week, we're going to be on the field going hard with some of the prospect players of the NFL draft. Now, you know the season is almost over, so of course I wanted to address a couple of things. Did you not see that game last night between Dallas and Oklahoma City? All I can say is maybe Oklahoma City might be packing their bags to go fishing. And what's going on the East Coast, Chicago and Miami? Well, from the looks of it, the Big Three has definitely proven that they are the Big Three, if you know what I mean. Now, coming up later this season, we're going to be talking about just other things just better than sports. Because, you know, the season's almost over. So I definitely want to address those normal issues. You know, men, are you really men if you still stay at home with your mama? And ladies, is it really something about light-skinned or dark-skinned women? I don't know, but I'll definitely be out in the public with some of the people to see what they think about it. Well, I just want you to stay tuned because coming up next, we're going to be speaking with one of my special guests, which is going to be KENNARD REEVES, who is definitely a prospect in the NFL draft. So stay tuned for just a moment and keep it tuned to 100% Proof. Think it's a game. Welcome back to 100 Proof. It's K Micheals, and I told you I was going to be here with my special guest, Mr. KENNARD REEVES, running back with the Vanderbilt College. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm great.
That's good. That's good. So, for those that don't really know too much, give us a little background on you. Where are you from, actually?
Well, I'm born in Athens, Georgia. Never lived there, just born there. I was raised in Norcross. Spent all my life really in Norcross and grew up there as a kid, and that's where I found my love for sports.
Okay, so how did you get into football? Was it a family trade, or was it something you just picked up along the way?
I picked it up along the way. I started off all basketball, really. You know, I was on the coast at playing basketball every day, shooting free throws, 100 free throws a day, you know, playing with the kids, basketball camps. And they said when I was younger I was supposed to be 6'2". It didn't happen like that, and, you know. And as time went on, I started to gravitate toward football, you know. Ran into a couple coaches, politics, and football started coming naturally, and it made an easy decision.
Okay, that was my next question. So do you prefer basketball or football?
Now I prefer football, but I still enjoy basketball and probably watch a Heat game later tonight.
Okay, look, okay, Miami or Chicago?
I got to go with Miami, you know. I'm gonna miss watching D. Rose play in the championship.
Exactly, exactly. I really think that with Chicago, their bench is not playing the way that they played in the regular season.
Yeah.
And Miami's Big Three, Chris Bosh definitely stepped it up the last game.
Yeah, Chris Bosh, he's trying to, you know, be more manly on the court, you know, get some things done, you know. A little speculation about him, but yeah, he's been doing all right.
So you say that you're originally from Georgia. What high school did you attend?
I started off at Marist, which might have played Whitfield back in the day, but I ended up graduating from Duluth.
Oh, okay.
I transferred to Duluth sophomore year, and we moved out there. And
did you play football in high school?
Yep.
What position you play? Running back?
Running back in DB. Okay. A little corner, a little safety.
Really? So you got some defense on you a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
defense in my background.
So if you had to pick another position besides being a running back, you would pick?
I'd probably be a safety. Because
really?
My size, everyone when they see me, they don't think I'm a running back, you know, just in regular clothes. They predict I'm a receiver or a DB. Because my build, you know, I have long arms and long legs. Like, I'm 6 foot, but I have a 6'6" wingspan. So
and for y'all that
know,
I'm not 6 foot. I'm 5'7". It's the heels. I'm able to stand toe to toe. But no. So how much do you weigh now?
About 201.
And what are the requirements for the position that you're training for?
There's people in the league as small as 180 something playing running back, and as big as 250, 260. So it just all depends on what you feel comfortable at, what you like playing at, and what you can perform at.
Okay. So now let me ask you. I noticed that I overheard that you're a recent college graduate.
Yes, I am.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
No problem. For y'all that know, there is a way you can have education and be an athlete and be a smart athlete. Is that actually, man, that's a little bit more sexy than just being an athlete, if you know what I mean. But I just want to touch on the fact that do you find it harder being a college student or an athlete?
I say definitely a college student, especially at my school. You know, Vanderbilt's a top institution. I think we're ranked 16th in the nation for all schools, public and private. And it was, I mean, it was a grind. You had to balance your time. You know, there's some sleepless nights. There's nights you pull all-nighters, not intentionally, just because that's what you got to do to get it done. And then you still have to be up at 6:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. the next morning to go work out before you go to class. And you start the whole cycle over the next day. You know, so there's nobody there holding your hand. You got to make sure you take care of yours and get that degree, get the paper.
Okay. Now, for y'all that don't know, Mr. Reeves is actually getting ready to get ready for the NFL. Unfortunately, with everything that's going on with the lockout right now, it kind of prolongs the situation. But are you actually coming on as a prospect, or are you already a free agent?
I'm a free agent, but I talked to some people. I talked to a couple of agents, and my name's been thrown around with a couple of teams, and they know who I am. And I had a great senior year, and it's not by fluke. Someone's first start, they have a first real start, they have a 100-yard game and get nominated for Player of the Week honors and stuff like that. So I'm under the radar, but at the same time, I'm known too.
Would you say he's the best known unknown player?
Most known unknown.
Now, looking back, I saw that you had a rushing yard touchdown with 20 yards against Rice College. What was that like?
It was adrenaline rush. When you see when you're a player and you see the opportunity, you see the open field, your eyes get big, and you just seize the moment, and that's what it was like. I knew I had to score, and it was a meaningful score because it kind of put the game away.
Okay. So what were you thinking mentally? You think it's more of a mental effect, or more of a team effect when you actually get that big play?
It's mental for you because it's like, hey, I know I can do it and I can do this all day. But it also helps the team because it gives them confidence that everybody feeds off everybody else.
Okay.
So when you're doing well as a team, you play. Everyone's playing a lot better. Everything's a good word is synergy. Everyone's working together and everyone's hitting on all cylinders.
So never thought about being a wide receiver?
Nah. Well, actually, Auburn, when they recruited me in high school, and we went as a team in the summer, and I kind of balled out at their passing league camp, which is 7-on-7, everybody with the linemen, no pads, and you're going toe-to-toe with different teams. And there was a bunch of guys there who's in the NFL now. Asher Allen, he plays for the Vikings. Eric Norwood, he was a DN from South Carolina. I'm not sure who he plays for now, but he's in the league. Dwayne Harris just got drafted by the Cowboys.
Right.
And we ran through all of them, and we got to the championship. And that whole time, a running back in passing league, there's nobody tackling you, so it's not as much value, So I was playing receiver basically, and had like 10 touchdowns up there that weekend. You play about 12 to 15 games depending on how far you go. And we got to the championship. I did real well, and was getting recruited then. They actually recruited me as a receiver, but I didn't run a fast enough 40 for them in high school when I came to the camp, so they didn't offer me a receiver. But I wanted to play running back anyway, so I was cool with that.
Okay, so it all worked out being from Vanderbilt. Well, we'll be right back, and we're definitely going to get into some more intense questions, and hit it where it really hurts. Stay tuned to 100 Proof. We'll be right back.